My jealous manager was power tripping and insulted me, manipulated my schedule, lied about a customer complaint, made up a theft accusation. So my dad showed her who she was really dealing with. From the moment I graduated high school to the day he did it, my self-esteem and self-worth was lower than ever. I'd go to bed crying most days, remembering how my parents drilled it into me that I was a loser ever since I was little. That stuck with me, and in my mind, I was always going to be useless. But then around 6 months after graduating, my aunt came to me. Her eyes were bright, and with a big smile, she offered me a job as a server in her diner. I remember lighting up, ecstatic that someone finally believed in me. But then right as I did, my parents' voices echoed in my ears again. My smile dated, and I told my aunt no because I'd probably do a bad job. Well, she refused to take that for an answer. Her eyes met mine in a warm, loving gaze as she spoke words of encouragement and motivation to me, words I hadn't heard in so long. I was beaming with joy after she was done talking and accepted her offer, and for the first little while, work was fantastic. All the staff were my age, and I even had a work crush, and I'm pretty sure he liked me back. I was making around $100 a day, which meant I could buy a $17 meal without feeling like I was breaking the bank. I was even starting to see myself as a capable person, with each positive customer reviewing filling my heart with more and more pride. Life was good, until my aunt went on holiday, because that's when the manager, Maria, took over. She was a Polish woman, very stern, focused, cold, and blunt. At first, she smiled a lot, but it was the sort of fake forced smile only done by a wolf in sheep's clothing. 3 days into working under her, I had already worked every day back to back, with only 8 hours in between each 12-hour shift. I remember coming on the 4th day, my t-shirt unironed and wrinkly like a crumpled up note. Maria immediately pulled me into the bathroom. "Do you see what I see?" No. You look disgusting, Charlotte," she interrupted. I wanted to cry. I was overworked to the point of being in one of those moods where I felt like I could break down at any second. I felt tears sting my eyes. Luckily, she left before that happened and didn't see me bawling my eyes out, my tears splashing hard onto the cold bathroom tiles. When Maria came back into the bathroom a few minutes later, she handed me a new t-shirt. I think she saw my tears, but said nothing. It reminded me of when I was little, and I felt my body begin to shut down, but I had no time for that, because it was 6 a.m. on a Monday, which meant we were getting the construction crew, a KA, the worst men known to man. I was used to their comments, from cute and adorable to, "Bet you taste as good as you look," or "You're walking like you want it." I was pretty much able to just tune it out, but Maria had other ideas. Again, she pulled me aside. "What are you doing to make the man say these things?" I stared at her blankly. "Be a assault on the street, I don't care, but when you walk in here, there will be no funny business." My eyebrows furrowed as I processed what she was saying. It was my first time ever being called that word. I wasn't even angry, just heartbroken. This time I couldn't hold back the tears. I saw a glimpse of regret in her eyes, but that was quickly replaced with sternness, and she left the bathroom. I stared at my fully covered up body in the mirror. There was no way it was my fault, right? I went back to work, turning on the autopilot